Hello world, Way of Time here, being sneaky in my world of EEPower. Eh, let's cut off with that. Okay, I see that we have the cave that we are traveling to, and of course we have skeletons right away, and not many torches to work with, so let's just quickly grab a few torches by transforming to coal and grabbing some awesomeness that is wood. It's so versatile, I didn't know how I'll manage to survive without it. It makes me so emotional. Anyways, what I'm planning to do is travel a bit into this cave. Not too much, since there is already not much. Why do I even bother saying that, since I am always going to be proved wrong? There is a lot to find here, though that is going to have to really see how much I can find, and I am going to die soon, probably. No? No. Good. Okay, as I was saying, I'm probably going to explore this cave not too much, since I had an idea of a contraption I could build. As you know, Zombies from Thaumcraft are quite smart, and I thought that I should make some sort of mob trap to gather all of the riches from such. So maybe make a falling trap that drops them at a height of like 25 blocks, so that I know that the regular zombies and the rest will die, but the Thaumcraft ones have a bit more health. So if I channel all of them to go down and have the Thaumcraft zombies stay alive because they're smart like that, stupid zombies being smart, I'll be able to kill them off and get the brains from them, which are a key Thaumcraft ingredient, as well as get the items via transposer that the other mobs will undoubtedly drop because, hey, they're regular mobs, they suck. Okay, let's see, we got an Eris crystal up here. We got lots and lots and lots of iron. We gotta iron out the kinks of that. And we got quite a bit of sandstone. Not too bad, but I've seen both better and worse of those. Now, a good thing about the gravel is that I'll be able to hear them sneaking up on me. And there's an evil zombie! Evil zombie! Come over here. Don't you want my tasty flesh? You want my tasty flesh? Come take my tasty flesh. Darn it, I have to take things into my own hand. Why are you turning around? You are stupid. Stupid smart zombie. Stupid. And you only dropped a skull. I am disappointed in you. I am really disappointed in you. Speaking about disappointment, I heard that the red power copper, the red power alloy furnace does not like the industrial craft to copper and the tin as well, so I might have to find a way to convert all of this industrial copper into red power copper. I might in fact disable the industrial craft copper generation as well as the tin and switch back on the red power stuff. As long as I only have one turned on at a time, it shouldn't adversely affect my amount that I gain. Now that's an aqueous crystal, meaning, we're not in an ocean, so I heard something. We're not in an ocean, so that shouldn't really do anything. Now we got a lot of crystals, and I think this is far enough from my base that it won't adversely affect me seriously if I pick all of these up, and I have no room already. Huawei, you are a very veritable supply of stupidness. Okay, get you away. I won't need. What's your bloody face? And onwards. Iron, iron, iron. Iron out the kinks. Okay. Aqueous also. At least I think it's called aqueous. Water crystal would be a sucky name. Aqueous, good. I was right. I was right. I was absolutely right. That does not happen much. And as I see, the caves are already ended. How dare you be ended? It's like there's grass. And it's nighttime. Well, that's great. So if there's nothing else in this cave, I'm just going to gather up more of that iron and put it to good use, as well as some of that coal. I'll be right back and tell you what I'll do next. Oh, look, we've got another cave. I forgot about this. I should have remembered as I spam my sword. Evil zombie, be drain, be brain. You're not brainy, you're just a messed up skull. Sigh. At least these emeralds will help out a bit in my EMC collection. If there's always a creeper around my paths. And we go around and find that yet again. Say it all together now. Dead end. This reminds me a little too much about yoink. A little too much about the creepers creeping up on me last time, so let's sprint out of here. Oh, this time it's a skeleton, you sneaky bastard, that's what it is. Evil zombie cometh. Let me pick your brains for a second. Thank you. That's all I need from you. Okay, as you saw, I suffered my share of detours on the way here. And we got some fragments of lost knowledge, so that's good. We'll just let this stew a bit more and maybe finally start picking our brains. I've made that joke before. Stop doing it again. Yeah, I'll search my mind a bit and try to find other uses for those stuff. Now, what I really want to do when I start my mob farm is to change it so that it will be able to I want it in a Skylands. I really want it in a Skylands. The reason for that is because in a normal world, as you see, there's a lot of caves dotted throughout the land, and that is even more true for a cave world. Funny about that. Anyways, since there's so many caves, it means that mobs will spawn in those caves as well. So if I get a Skylands, it will mean that they're not as likely to spawn in those stupid worlds, as well as they'll be able to, well, the world won't have as much decay, let's just say that. And we got 4 fragments of lost knowledge. And if I put this in, it's not going to have that high of a success rate. Maybe do ores work? It's the same amount. Nope. 29%, so I can see those. And I'll just try to get a good combination and then try to see if I can get a lot of stuff from that. So one moment. Ah, disappointment. That didn't work out too well. Okay, at least I still have some books for which I can go out and gallivant about. Store my good items in here while I'm at it. Throw these here. Where are crystals? There, crystal. There you go. Anyways, I'll got that stored and sorted with all the rest of my stuff. And then I'll start age hopping. If I see anything extra special, I'll let you know. If not, I will see you in my sky world. Hopefully. Ugh, finally. It felt like for the longest time I was getting anything but these types of ages. Now, as you see, I have got lost in my items. And it seems like there was some sort of error with one of the linking books that I went to, so it was a bit problematic. So what I did was I went back and NEI'd most of my items that I remembered back in. I made sure that if I wasn't sure about one of the items that I didn't put it in, but here I am. Okay, so I'll get that out of the way. And I got one of the books has the special feature I was looking for, which are Skylands. These are unused books that I haven't, used. And this linking book, I'm going to transcribe all of the things that I can in it. It's going to be, I think, a desert. That'll be fun, as well as only single biome. I will want it to be a Skylands. All these are definitely different. Skylands, Skylands, Skylands. And I'll add a normal time, I'd say. Strongholds, lakes, normal sunset, standard lighting, and I'll have green fog. Okay, now that we actually have our Skylands, hopefully this isn't a contaminated world, because that would kind of be bad at this stage of the game. That is a lot of descriptive books. I'll have to run, grab me some wood, if I don't have it here, and make a linking book stand. Now, it doesn't look like I do have any wood. So I'll brave the outdoors ambushman that I am. You're stealing my blocks, you stupid Enderman. I hate you for that. I hate you, hate you, hate you. I don't know why, but, well. Okay. Turn this into wood at a horrible, horrible loss. Throw you in temporarily and get a lot of wood to make into linking book stands. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good. Linking book right here for my Skylands. And travel. Okay, we got normal everything. It's a desert. I probably shouldn't have chosen a desert on second thought because of all the potential falling sand, but I should be pretty dang safe here if this was the morning. Now there are a bunch of zombies over there. So, adventurer that I am, I'm going to run over like a complete lunatic and try to not get killed. Actually, I didn't cheat myself in a Philosopher's Stone, and don't worry, I know I was supposed to have a Philosopher's Stone with me. Just have to find it. There we go. And change you to transmutation in a cube. And turn you to grass because I don't want to die due to oblivion. Hiya! Hiya! Zombies everywhere! That was one way to kill him. Okay, I got one brain. Normal zombie, I don't really care about you, but I care about that. Zombies! Zombies! I'm starting to think this was an impeccably bad idea. Creeper! Ninja! Don't you dare blow up again. Maybe 3 brains before I get out of here in search of a better life. Maybe I'll be a traveling salesman or something like that. It'll be a bit safer than here. That's for sure. Any zombies over here? I should stop being so whimsical about jumping everywhere. It's driving me crazy. Please don't tell me that was decay. Now I've gotta check. It's light down here, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Are you a good thing, light? As it gives a general meh to my face. Okay, let's see. Not jumping around like a lunatic. I'll grab one more. Nah, I won't. I've lost my nerve. I'll wait till the daytime and then start building contraptions. Hey, look! Glowing things. Hey, look, more glowing things. Booked! Let's book it! And turn ye to day. So, nice little zombie brain here, and I'll make sure to thank him. Thank you, zombie. You're a real pal. You know that? Thank you. No normal books with me. No normal reads with me. Therefore, I only have one option. To the reed farm! And for those who say it's not much of a farm, shut up, I hate you. It works for me, thanks. And with one swish of the cow and killing said cow, I will go and make food for myself. Die. Thank you. And then go onwards and make books for awesomeness and perhaps finally start on that blasted mod farm. It's going to need quite a bit of water and going to need a few blocks. Quite a few, actually. I should have put it slow time. Actually, eternal day would have been perfect. Why didn't I program in eternal day? That's making me hate myself. Yep, I'm going to remake a book and make eternal day if I have it. If not, whatever. Time. Eternal day. So, be right back. By the way, it is not a good thing if I starve to death. Okay, throwing some books in here. Please, 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 please. Yes! Fragment of forbidden knowledge. More fragments of forbidden knowledge. This is a plethora of unseen possibilities. Well, maybe they're seen, but I have no clue what they are. So we got Charm of Souls. Wow. The suspense is killing me. Random writing, go. I didn't mean go away. So Brazier's Souls and Charms of Souls. Okay. Not too bad, but that's a horrible success rate, and that's a horrible, horrible blah, 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 fa. Fa. Okay. Yes. Skylands, go. Hooray! Wow, that's a lot of trees. Wow, that's a big tree. Wow, that's a lot of this also. Okay, Skylands, yes, it's skyy and landy, and it's got a lot of bliss. Okay, how the heck am I gonna start my mob farm? There's going to need to be a few preparatory measures such that I don't fall into... I think they have a nice word for it. I think it's called Oblivion. Yes, Oblivion, and not the game franchise. I don't talk to them much. Hey, look! Wow. Those are some dangerous, dangerous, dangerous chests to go to. I am not ready to go for those. I am not gonna take that sort of plunge. But wait! You took an even more difficult plunge and got into this land. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to deal with that torture again. Okay. Going on and on and on and on and on, and I really wish I started making some of that EEPower stuff so that I'd be able to, just run around like a madman and not have to worry about falling to my death, because I'd be able to whisk myself away on the merry breeze. Breeze, not bleeze. I have no idea what the bleeze is. There's something called the glebe that I know of, but not the bleeze. Okay, let's see. It seems that the generation of those random platforms is that they have to be under some sort of rock edifice. Skylands doesn't have many rock edifices because it is carved out of the sky, but it does have a very easy way to locate things. All you have to do is look outside your window and see, aha, 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 I see it, I see it. Anyways, okay, the thing that I'm going to need to craft is going to need to be 25 blocks tall. I don't have much on the way of protection with me right now, so I'm going to have to climb up with this, and I hope that's not the case. Basically, do a few blocks at a time. Be right back once I count up to 25. Okay, I got to 25. That was the easy part. Hey, look, tree! Tree! That's the understatement of the year. Okay, a blue tree over there. And a great tree over there. Great tree over there. I see another blue tree at the left in my corner of my eye. Anyways, so this is just simply where the mobs will eventually fall. I have to derive some sort of method to get them to fall where I want. It's not going to be too difficult. There are many tutorials on the web, which I think I'll calleth uponeth, but the general gist is as follows. I will make water channels of our particular breed, and they'll come down, and the water will just touch here. So 8, I believe it is. It'll go over here. I know it looks ugly right now, but so be it. I don't care. And it'll go across like that. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to need to make ladders to bring myself back up here each time, because, frankly, destroying my structures so that I'll have a quick way to get here is kind of stupid. And I don't have another book with me, as in a non-linking book. So I'll just have to go back, make a stand, take a stand for myself, and make a linking book around here. Though I'll have to put a ring of protection around me because you can never be too safe. Okay, I made the linking book to age 90. I just realized that all of my age 90 books seem to be awesome. Now I'll just need to put ladders on all of my blocks, and actually I'll put them all up here and rebuild it later, and then just climb up and start rebuilding my structure. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. So I had another interesting reaction, this time by one of the mod, not the makers, but one of the frequent forum goers on one of the mods. This time it was from Thomcraft's Thom wiki, or whatever, not the wiki, but the forum. And I got a pretty justified response, honestly. Someone came and said after I posted my, of course it's raining, and it's probably thundering too. Dang it. Anyways, someone posted that we pretty much had enough people posting their Let's Plays on major mod authors threads, so can you please not do that? That's annoying. Thank you. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he is justified in the fact that I did not check that I was even allowed to post my mod. I know that, not my mod, my Let's Play. I know that some people take it for granted that mod authors are okay with it, but I should have checked with the mod author or the community to see if it was alright to do so, because for all I know it was not okay, and that I should be ashamed of myself for even attempting that. That said, I think it went well. I'm not entirely sure how well it went. I did... Anyways, I'll kind of leave it at that. I responded saying that I wasn't sure about that, which I wasn't sure, and I guess I'm trying to explain myself in the best way that I can. Obviously, it might not be adequate, but, well, I guess that can't be helped right now. I already posted it. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Okay. Getting water. To think I should be able to gather water in a bucket while it's raining. Now I also heard that this tanks get broken after a while if taint is in it for too long. 10 taint TBC. Not sure what the TBC means. Oops, I already had that. And the vis detector. There is a total of 3 vis. Yes, let's hook it up to the network. And no, that's probably pure vis right now. So actually 40 and 16, a total of, I am bad at math, 56 taint in that setup. So la-di-da. I should probably do more mob spawner making stuff right now, because this is getting a little much. Onwards. To make this go faster, I've got an extra bucket so I can readily pour the water. Now, as it stands right now, that is the best amount, so we got 8 blocks counting the source that the water travels. I want to have it segregated so that it'll go like that, and nothing on here since that would just detract from the structure. So what we should do is get some sort of system that pulls monsters, and what I'm thinking for this is, well, other than the fact that I'm a complete idiot for doing this, 9, good. What I was thinking is that the mobs will spawn in dark areas and will eventually find themselves entrapped in the water by being stupid mobs. Now, I'm a little hazy on whether or not how that would work, but they'd have to be pretty much rooms that are this size or actually a bit bigger. And the mobs will spawn, walk in here, being stupid at it, just walk in the water. They won't be able to jump out. They'll fall. It's too wide so that the spiders will get there also, and should probably put water down there just in case I fall also. And maybe an infinite spring up here while I'm at it, since that is a marvelous idea. But yeah, some dark areas where I should maybe put all of that stuff. If I can get the blasted things working as I want it to. 1, 2, there we go. Place back here. Place you in the wrong place. That always works out well. Okay, so I'll bring it up one more. Get a few walls over here. And I think 3 cells. Like one that will go up here, another that will flow into there eventually. That means I think I'll make this slightly bigger. And yeah, okay, how will I do this? Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Moving along. And I'll fill you in when I get to a point where it is worthy of filling in. Hooray. Okay, add a roof and maybe more stable walls than this, and this is pretty much what I was thinking of a mob entrapment area. There will need to be walls that go up here, and will have to be like an archway here. They'll travel going down and fall to their demise. Now 25 is the, wow, this is a very difficult thing to get out of. 25 blocks is the height where it is considered that most mobs will die. Now that is a most mobs, meaning that normal health mods. Endermen wouldn't manage to get in here anyways because they are stupid, 1, and 2, they do not like it anyways. For some reason, they don't like getting wet. Maybe that's why they're so stinky. They haven't taken a shower in years. Sigh, Enderman. What will we ever do with you? What would we do without you? Probably become more sane. Most likely. Okay, so I think a few iron ingots in here would fill my cobblestone wishes for an eternity. So, I'll get more of you. Oh, crud. That was not intentional at all. But I think I've got enough cobblestone for now. Okay, what did we get? Nothing. Okay. Onwards. Wisp! Wisp! Don't go! I wisped you! And I should probably not attack that. Though I don't have... Are you looking at me? Attack! That was probably a bad idea. Yep, that was a bad idea. Okay. I am getting out of here. Bad idea of the day award goes to Way of Time for even managing to beat... Yeah, I have no idea what I'm saying. Okay, I lost one linking book in that fray, and hopefully it is not angry at me. Please don't be angry at me. Okay, are we friends now, Mr. Wisp? Will you leave me alone? I'll leave you alone. Thank you. Jerk face. Yes, I know I'm a meanie. Shut up. It was the perfect opportunity to get more crystals. I feel bad for myself. Ah! Okay, as you see, I have one side of this mob trap, well, pretty dark, actually. I'm gonna keep lights here temporarily, and yes, it looks like it works. We have waterways going here, and then it'll go down. We will need a wall here to make sure that more mobs do not fall for it. Yeah, let's go here. And I am getting odd random spikes of lag. I am not sure what that is. I'm going to have to check on my computer whether it's something on my end, which it should be, and I'll have to rectify that. No, let me out. No, I could plan that better. And there's probably one little sprig of light. There we go. This'll hurt. No, it won't. Okay. Thank you, random block. So, all that I think I'll need to do, other than add some sort of supply channel where I can easily see my handiwork, I'll need to add a few layers to this, but once I finish one layer, I should have everything complete. Now, I need to make some sort of collection zone at the bottom of this mob trap, like just a simple transposer to get all the dead weight done, and the dead weight will just go to a simple chest. No need to have anything fancy, maybe just a transposer directly connected to a chest, or a few transposers since this is a bit of a wide area. I'll also need to put some walls around this area so that the mobs remain in this area. And how many times can I say area in one sentence? Area, 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 area. Blah. Okay. So, it's already looking like it's a veritable mobs farm. It probably won't get much production while I am near it. I thought I saw a taint fairy. Wisp, whatever. It's not going to have much when I'm around it, but 25 blocks should be enough. I'll maybe count how far I need to go to just stand idly, and all the stuff will go to that spot. And I'll have a nice little chamber for all of the zombies who are idiots and being smart will go to. Kind of hard to illustrate a point whenever I move my mouse. It starts lagging abruptly. Kind of like that. No, that was false. Okay, maybe I'll expand it out one more time, and depending on time constraints, things could either start right away, or I might have to cut you out right now. Cliffhanger! That is a lot of wisps, I must say. So that's a very high area of vis. I said it right, hooray! That's a high area of vis, so I'll try to stay clear of that area for now in fear of getting attacked by the Vispinus wisp his blah. I cannot talk. Okay, as you see, I've finished one layer of this mob farm. I will expand on it in the future, but not right now. So let's take these two lights out. As you can see, it's really dark. And go away here. Maybe also expand this tunnel a bit so when mobs finally do start coming, they won't be influenced by this very bright area. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so supposedly mobs should start dropping at any moment. Now I'm going to need to remove all these blasted ladders and put them somewhere else, and also get some walls around this drop area. But supposedly I should start seeing monsters dropping to their untimely demise. Hopefully. Okay, so just get these here and bugger off for a bit and wait for like 10, maybe 5 minutes, a bit less than that in a safer location and then see if we get anything dropping. I'll keep on recording so that you'll have a little fun while I am having fun. Oh, there goes one. Did it completely die right away? Not sure. We'll need a creeper to test that. Okay, it does. Yep. There goes a normal zombie. The normal zombie seemed to die right away. And the other mobs, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to enclose the top also and see how that goes, but I'm going to need to wait a bit longer. Be patient, Way. Be patient. Oh, things to talk about. As you see, I managed to find and kill 2 extra wisps. Probably wasn't the smartest thing since it almost killed me twice, but it worked. It was a very startling thing when I attacked the Vis wisps, since they cause nausea and I never saw that before. So when I got hit, I fell off of the Skylands. But thankfully, I had one of these overworld linking books with me, so I managed to quickly link out of there. Now I am very impatient, and there's 2 wisps up there killing my stuff. Now I should probably see if there's some sort of automation to kill those wisps. It's called a shotgun, Way. A freaking shotgun. Well, if you can direct me to the nearest depot where I can get a freaking shotgun in Minecraft, I would be very, very, very happy. Meanwhile, whoa! Well, we know that the fall trap works. Startlingly so. Let's get that down, and before we lose anything, get our transposer and our chest hooked up. So that if I don't get pushed off, we're getting a startling amount of stuff here, and I don't want to lose any of it. So what I decided to do was get a transposer. Now transposer, it will be needed to put over here and face downwards with a chest here, which won't be able to be opened. But hopefully when we throw stuff in here like this, it'll go in the chest. Spider! Arachnophobia. Never was so good. Now we're gonna need a few more transposers for that to work. Effectively, that is. And there doesn't seem to be many of those smart drop zombies falling. Maybe because they're smart, it affects it negatively for me. Speaking about negatively, I think a walkway over here would be a very good idea. But that's just my opinion, you know? Also, tubes. Tubes would be awesome. Well, that's all for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future videos. I will be posting every weekday, so fear not. Way of Time, signing off. Ouch. Have a wonderful day.